Your Excellency Haile Mariam, former Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia and the chair of the AGRA board and AGRF Partners Group, Dr. Agnes Kalibata, President of AGRA and Special Envoy to the 2021 UN Food Systems Summit, honorable ministers and cabinet members, members of the diplomatic corps, development partners, distinguished participants following the AGRF 2020 Summit online. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this 10th edition of the African Green Revolution Summit. This summit is being held in a hybrid model because of the challenging times of COVID-19. I wish to start by recognizing the importance of this year's theme, as well as the 2020 African Agriculture Status Report focusing on feeding Africa's cities. This year's forum is timely and as it discusses key policies and strategies to link our farmers with the growing urban food market. The rapid African urbanization offers both an opportunity and a challenge. First, the urban food market presents the largest and the fastest growing commercial opportunity to African farmers, mainly smallholder ones. Africa needs not only to increase agricultural production, but also to address the infrastructural and food safety challenges to cope with the fast-growing urban food demand. Distinguished participants, Africa has made a lot of progress in transforming agriculture. However, we still have some challenges. For instance, fertilizer application in most African countries, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, is still very low. And as we know, average fertilizer application in sub-Saharan Africa is at 16 kilograms per hectare. And this is far away behind the world average of 144 kilograms per hectare, or the average, for example, in Southern of Asia, which is at 135 kilograms per hectare. It is imperative for African countries to increase the application of fertilizers in order to achieve sustained agricultural growth. There is a growing need to improve agricultural infrastructure in Africa. For example, building rural feeder roads will enable market access for rural small producers. Transport system should be streamlined to facilitate urban and rural linkage. This will increase rural farmers' income and make it possible for the urban consumers to get food at affordable prices. Intra-Africa food trade is also still low compared to other regions. African countries need to increase the value of trade in agriculture by creating conducive environments for cross-border trade. This will support the continent to achieve the target of tripling intra-Africa trade in agricultural commodities and services by the year 2025. Africa's population stands now at 1.2 billion people, and over 60% are below age of 25. This young African population is a key factor to turn around the agriculture sector in Africa. However, African youth do not consider agriculture as a profitable opportunity for their livelihood. We therefore need to keep on de-risking this sector so as to attract young people, especially by leveraging digital tools for agricultural transformation. our continent is still facing a huge challenge of post-harvest losses. The total quantitative food loss in sub-Saharan Africa is estimated at 100 million metric tons per year, and this is huge. It is now imperative that we increase investment to improve and expand post-harvest handling facilities and technologies. This will reduce losses along all production and supply chains. Distinguished guests, 2 decades ago, Rwanda defined an inclusive development vision of where we wanted to be in the year 2020. To date, we have a new 30-year development strategy for the period up to 2050. In all these long-term development frameworks, rural and urban linkages through integrated development plan have been developed. They will also continue to be an integral part of the country development agenda. This year, the government of Rwanda revised its national land use master plan along with the city of Kigali Master Plan 2050, which was launched on the 4th of September 2020, a few days ago. These tools were set to guide Rwanda to achieve inclusive development in a broader context. Specifically, 47.2% of the country's surface land has been or will be allocated to agriculture and livestock. By implementing these tools and plans, Rwanda shall continue to focus on the following key points. One is increasing agricultural production and build a well-functioning rural sector which will support the whole value chain. For this, we are increasing investments in research and innovations. This will generate and disseminate new technologies to boost the overall agricultural production. Likewise, Rwanda is implementing policies to ensure that we have a well-functioning markets. This is being done by strengthening institutions, governing land acquisition and use. We are also investing in post-harvest management and value addition facilities, as well as in rural-urban linkages mechanism. Distinguished guests, I wish to thank once again the AGRF Partners Group for selecting Rwanda as the long-term home for AGRF in the next 5 years. Rwanda is committed to partner with you in the achievement of AGRF strategic vision. It is on this note that I would like to end my remarks and officially declare the 2020 edition of African Green Revolution Summit open. I thank you so much.